This is number 21 from the Algebra 2 marking period for progress check review. Felina is studying a data set whose distribution is shown above. The mean of the data is 208. Standard deviation is 7. So automatically we're thinking that they're talking about a normal distribution. So before I even go any further, I'm going to look at this chart and see that it does not have a bell curve. It is skewed left. If it's skewed left, all of the things about mean and standard deviation don't apply. So I can keep reading. Felina uses information to infer 68%. Again, that's for a normal curve. And the data falls between these certain numbers. The valid inference, it is not valid. The reason it's not valid is it's not symmetrical. It's not bell curve. And it's not a normal distribution. One other thing you can say, of course, is what we wrote above, is that it's I can spell it skewed left. That's number 21. Okay, number 22 through 24 uses the chart above. A random sample of 1,000 men and women were asked, do you support year-round school? The survey responses are shown in the table. So we've got our table here. And based on the results of this survey, they want to know the probability that a man, when you see that they start with a given group, you're automatically going to say this is a conditional. So if I see that and I determine that it's a conditional, I'm going to set up my probability that it's going to be from the group of men. And since it's from the group of men, I'm going to circle this column. Now I want to know which of these two cells I'm going to take to put over this subtotal. So I already know the subtotal since all of the men are 550. So they want to know, selected from the general population supports year-round school. Well, supports year-round school is this cell here. So I'm going to put 350 over 550. And so if I'm calling this men and this not men, this would be support school, does not support year-round school. So it's going to be the probability of supporting year-round school, given that I'm only looking at the males, 350 over 550. Second one, based on the results of the survey, estimate the probability that someone in the general population who supports year-round school. That's another given, so that's going to be another conditional. This time my probability is going to be out of supporting year-round school. And this time I want to know which subgroup it's going to be from. It's going to be from men. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to say, where is supporting year-round school? This time I'm going to focus on this column only. The subtotal of that column is 380. And now the group I want to know from is I want to know the men from that group. That's going to be 350 over 380. Now I know on the bottom it's talking about A and B, but all they want to know is that are the events being a man and supporting year-round school independent. And when we do independent, remember we do a single probability and we compare it to a conditional probability. So let's see the probability that the person in the survey is a male. All of the males are 550. If it's a single probability, it goes over the total. So 550 males over 1,000. And if you put that in your calculator, you're going to see that's 55%. Now, because I did the event probability of males, that's coming first in my conditional. So now I'm going to say, well, did I do a conditional with probability of male given, say, support school? Because once I choose male or female, I have to go to the other event to do the second part of the conditional. So I chose support school, the S one. So if I go to number 23, this is the probability I did, the probability of being male given that they support school. So I'm going to do the same one down here because I must compare the single probability to the conditional with the first event the same. I don't have to recalculate this. I'm copying it from 23, 350 over 380. That probability is 60, no, I'm not getting that right. What is that probability? Oh, that probability is 92.1%. That's this over here. And then because I'm testing for independence, I'm going to say not the same probability. So not independent. And if I have to give a reason, I'm going to say gender affects supporting year-round school.